Hunt, the holistic self-love coach who helps women utilize their intuition to have the best life ever. And today I just wanted to share a little bit for my daily video to how I sometimes, not all the time, because I'm not a kind of coach or individual as a human being that does the same thing consistently every single day, because I'm very intuitive. I'm very empathic. I'm very sensitive to the energies around me. So sometimes I just go straight to sleep. Sometimes I do a woo woo wind down, which I wanted to share with you today. And the reason why I wanted to share this with today is because while I was in Target, when you're inside the building, you're doing things. And when I see a feather just out of nowhere, it always reminds me, because when I was in Target today, this feather just was in the aisle. And I'm always amazed how a feather from a bird is inside a building, only just one. And you wonder if it just magically comes from a different portal and reminds you that you are protected and your angels are there with you, or someone brought it in. Who knows? But I know for me, that's one of my symbols to remind myself that I'm protected, that my angels are around me, and I'm always safe. I'm always loved. I'm always loved. So that's this is one of the reasons why I'm doing a woo-woo wind down before I go to bed today. Um, yeah, so I'm gonna put my feather there. And so if you can go ahead and just indulge me, I'm going to light some sage. And sometimes I do this to clear my energy because I have been running around all day today. And so I'm going to give you a little bit of sage. I'm going to give me a little bit of sage. And I remind myself I'm clean, I'm clear, I'm whole. Nothing can bother me. Nothing can outdo me. Nothing can be in my space, in my energy that I don't want around. So I'll give you a little bit more sage. And that's one of the things I do for my wind down is to remind myself of that. Another thing that I do for my woo woo wind down is I get some lavender so I can calm down. I know a lot of people will take like melatonin and all that stuff. And I'm just the type of person where I'll just put it a little bit here. I don't know if you can see the little shine, but I just put a little bit on my wrist. And sometimes I put it on my neck so I can feel it. And then that's my part of my wind down, so I can just relax. So I can just tell my body can tell my nervous system naturally to relax, just be good, just be in the moment to, lavender is so good. It's one of the things I used to use for my children from Johnson and Johnson. I don't, who knows if it was real lavender or not from Johnson and Johnson, but I used to give them their baths and I would lotion them up with that good old lavender lotion, and man, they just was like boom, sleep. And so use lavender if you have not used lavender, if you ever have an issue with falling asleep. And I guarantee you the natural lavender from a essential oil, I mean, this will last you years if you don't use it every night. And so, and it's just better for you than a lot of drugs, melatonin and NyQuil and all that stuff. So just to know, as a holistic self-love coach, love yourself a little more to give yourself the natural thing. Even lavender tea will calm you down and make you feel good. And especially if you pair that with ashwagandha, that is something that is like how do I want to say it? It's like a 1-2 punch to wind yourself down. Another thing I do to wind myself down, because today, all day, I've been thinking about, or I've been humming, or this song been coming into my mind, which is Justin Timberlake's, what is it, Mirror. And so I watched the video a few minutes ago just to remind myself, like, what are the words for that? And it is a spiritual song, when you think about it, the mirror, the two halves, the soul, the parallel universe. And I was like, hey, you guys, thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. Slay. I love that. But the that when you look at the words, they're really deep. And so I'm trying to see, like, ask spirit, what did you want me to learn from this? Because all day it's been in my mind, it's been in my head, and I'm not sure which part of it is I think because this is the part that's really standing out, staring down out at me. Just know that I'm always a parallel on the other side. For some reason, that is like a parallel on the other side. Maybe that's why Spirit gave me that the flower, the feather at Target. Maybe one of my ancestors are speaking to me. I mean, Juneteenth is tomorrow, you know, and so hmm. So if that's one of my ancestors, I thank my ancestors. I thank my grandmother, my mother, whomever is trying to say, I'm just on always on the parallel on the other side. I'm grateful and thankful for that for spirit because that song has just been my mind, and I think I'm going to listen to that song before I go to bed. Another things I do as a woo woo wind down, especially if I have a lot of unnecessary clutter in my mind is, is what do I call it? Oh Lord, I don't forgot what I called it. Not stinky thinking, but did a whole video on it. Now I can't even remember my own sayings because I'm doing the video live, of course. But if it comes up, if I remember, I'll either put it in the comments and I'll link that video. It's on the tip of my brain, but right now it's not. But anyway, so another thing I do for my woo woo wind down is sometimes I shock my energy system to remind it to become harmonized or be back in balance with my soul self. So and sometimes I'll hum and just meditate just to clear the air. And I don't do that a lot. Sometimes I just do that to just remind my mind to clear out. Just it's an interruption of of just the stinky thinking, but that's not what I call it. Uh, but anyway, that's one great way that I know that my brain will not think about all the things that it was trying to do throughout the day or the things that it's trying to do tomorrow, because that's just not healthy for us. And so, yeah, that is just like part of my woo woo nightcap, so to speak, my woo woo wind down. And while I'm being a little woo woo right now, I'm going to go ahead and pull maybe two of my affirmation cards from my affirmation deck. I love my affirmation deck. It really helps me do a little bit of this and a little bit of that. But it's calling me, so I'm going to just intuitively listen to my intuition and end this video with maybe two cards. And yeah, you can get the digital deck on Deckable. I have my digital deck on Deckable. I don't sell these anymore. I think I only have like one copy that if you want to get it from my website, but I only have one sitting over there. I may just give it away one day. So the first card is I commit to embracing change. There's been a lot of change. You know what? I was thinking about that because, this is supposed to be the fire horse year, right? In February. So since February for the Chinese New Year, this is the fire horse year. And my fire horse has been burning stuff down. It's been not burning stuff down, but burning stuff to remove them. To this year has been a lot of removing of not people, but of things and belief systems that I thought I healed from, or I thought I overcome, or that I thought I even knew. And I just learned that I am still naive in a lot of areas when it comes to spirit, when it comes to my higher self, when it comes to different spiritual tools and techniques that I'm always still learning, that there's no way that I can learn everything in this time period. And yeah, so it's been very eye-opening to say to know that I'm still a novice to everything. And for me to say that I'm an expert doesn't necessarily mean that I'm an expert at life. I'm only an expert at me. And as I coach, as I've been coaching young people, adults, and all those good things over the last, couple of decades, that when I speak to them about certain things, they teach me and I teach them, and I coach them through a process or behavior modification, because that's what I normally do. So I'm always changing my behavior and unlearning and learning new things and new concepts, and just really adding on to certain things. So I commit to embracing change all the time, because change is positive. Change gets me to the next level. I cannot stay stagnant, and I refuse to not like change. I have to change. I'm a Scorpio, honey. I'm always transforming, transitioning, moving from one phase to another, all the good stuff. So, oops, I guess this card wanted to come out. And this card, oh, perfect. I explore the unknown. That is funny. So I explore the unknown is requires everyone to step out of their comfort zone and step into unknown knowledge. To explore the unknown means you are more willing to grow and expand who you are, so you can not just be seen in the world, but because you can be felt. I want to be the type of that person, because I'm not fearful about being seen. People see me every day. I can get on stages. I've been on stages. I facilitated in front of hundreds of people. I have done spoken word in front of thousands of people. I've been in newspapers. I've been published. I've done a lot of things. I've done a lot of things. I'm 55. I'm in my crown era. I hope that I've done a lot of things. But when I explore the unknown, I want to explore the unknown in the non-physical most of the time, not just in the physical world, the non-physical. And that to me is more exciting. It gets me more alive when I'm able to tap into spirit and feel the harmony in the unconditional love. Because once you felt the love, the unconditional love of God, honey, you will chase after that 100%. And even though I'm not trying to chase after it, I just want to, because it's always around you. It's never going anywhere. It's all, you are in the bubble of it. You just have to surrender. You just have to surrender, a full body surrender, mentally, physically, spiritually, and let's allow surrender. A full body surrender gets you into harmony of the transmissions that God is always sending us. And that to me is most important. So this card, I explore the unknown, is important as you are committed to embracing change for a life and living life on life's terms, but through your desires of what life is. What else did I wanted to say today? Um, hmm, that's it. I think that's it. That's all. Just wanted to show you what that it was. And I'm very surprised. I don't know what I'm going to do with this. I have a feather in my car and I keep that with me for protection. So I think I'm just going to put this one on my computer desk, or either next to my bed in my amethyst, and just realize that I'm always protected and my ancestors are with me. And as Justin Timberlake's song Mirror says, just know that I'm always parallel on the other side. I love you guys so much. It's Coach Hunt. I have your greatest interest at heart. If you want any information about me, you can look in the description box. My Substack is on there. I just wrote a thing about surrender, and you can look into that if you like to read. You can go on my website and learn more about me. You can go on LinkedIn and really learn about my professional life. Instagram, I do a little bit of things over there as well. But yeah, I love you guys so much. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share this video, and I want to know, do you do anything or any rituals as you get ready to wind down and go to sleep? Do you do anything special? Put it in the comments. I love to hear and learn and grow from you as you learn and grow from me. All right. I love you guys so much. It's Coach Hunt, and I have your greatest interests at heart. Bye.